of mine who desperately wanted to take my place in the relay race of our school because it was her last year in that school and she was able to get through the selection process every year except that year. She insisted me so badly, but I firmly refused. But after going home, I felt guilty. I felt as if I should have given my place so that I could have made last year of someone's school life memorable, so that she would be able to cherish the sportsman spirit of her life till the rest of her life. But was that guilt justified? Was putting all my hard work in vain just to make someone else happier justified? Would my altruistic behavior been justified had I sacrificed my place? We all might think that altruistic people are opposite of psychopaths. Obviously, how can someone who is extremely helpful be similar to someone who has serious mental illness? But an article by Andrea Kozewski points out a few similarities between extreme altruistic people and psychopaths. She says that according to that article, when people go out of their way to help others, they are more likely to break rules. On 9/11, after it was apparent that the buildings are about to collapse, teams of firefighters were called back, but they disobeyed orders and ended up giving their own life in the pursuit of saving one more life. These people are compelled to do good even when doing so makes no sense. They don't see their own relationship with the other person and go to any extent to help them. Altruistic behavior also acts as an eco-defense. It is a form of sublimation in which a person concentrates on the needs of others and keeps his needs in background so that he can cope with his problems and anxiety. Many also believe that altruism is good for karma and hence practice the same. Ask yourself that would you like to be friends with someone who is extremely attracted towards altruism? You'll not even be able to leave last sip of your juice in front of him because half of the world is starving. He will make you feel guilty for the same. We all need to understand that non-altruistic or non-moral acts are not always immoral. Sometimes we need to practice non-altruism in our relationships too. When a relationship makes you feel miserable and gloomy every day, you need to get out of it. Being in that relationship just for the sake of other person, fearing that he might get hurt, is what is not required. So, we need to understand that some altruistic actions are binding on us, whereas others aren't. Having time for one's own self and personal enjoyment is required. So, I want all of you to understand that sometimes being selfish is okay because there is no purpose of your life if you are simply living it for others and not for yourself. Thank you.